Tim, because our bullpen just needs to be rested. We don't want to wear those guys out early on, and Ryan Webb and Zach Christopher, Aaron Shunk, those guys are going to have a heavy load for us this year, and when we have opportunities, we'd like to be able to rest them as much as possible. So the way you do that is by getting good starts and getting a lead, and Tim Elliott did a great job for us, and that was part of the game plan. In our pregame meeting, we told the guys we're going to run today. We just felt like that we could run on their pitching staff. And so we started right from the start. Riley King got that stolen base in the first inning, ended up scoring because of that. We scored runs because of the stolen bases, certainly not because of the way we hit with runners in scoring position. We left 19 guys on base. That's the biggest number I've seen. I can't recall having 19 runners left on base ever as a coach and still score 11 runs. And so that's what I challenged our guys with. We got to get better with runners in scoring position. But we stole a lot of bases. We put pressure on them, and we scored runs because of that.
Talk about Tim just a little bit. I think when his sixth career started, I believe if my math is right, I think he lowered his ERA in those 6 starts to like 1.80.
Yeah.
I mean, the consistency you're seeing from him now, and is he the guy? And I think you mentioned earlier, he's a guy who was contending for a weekend job, and is that could still be the case as we move forward?
Yeah, there's no question. I mean, he's certainly been very good for us this year. He's been better. His stuff has gotten a little bit crisper, and I think the biggest thing is just his confidence level has gone up. He's a junior now. He's grown up a little bit, and he just feels like he's better than the hitters. And sometimes when you're a freshman and you're young, you don't necessarily think you're better than college hitters, and it takes some time to convince yourself. And Timmy's got really good stuff, and it's 90, 92 miles an hour with a good breaking ball and a good changeup. And I didn't think he had his best stuff tonight. When your hands are cold, it's tough to feel the baseball, and he wasn't throwing his changeup as good as he was last week. So still expecting him to even be better than that, but was very happy with the way he pitched.
To get it in the production, to get from the bottom of the order, and Brandon rather with 4 hits, 3 up, 3 infield, variety, Shane with a big home run first of his career. How much to get that production at the bottom really kind of?
Well, we also talked about that beforehand. That's our top 4 guys have been really good. And when you look at Shepard, King, Shunk, and Talley, those guys have all been pretty consistent. And then after that, we've been looking for some guys to step up. So it was good to see John Cable get a couple hits. It's good to see Randon swing the bat like that, and just get his legs moving. He gets on base, he can cause a lot of havoc. And Tucker Maxwell stole 4 bases for us tonight, and then Shane Marshall with a home run and a double. So yeah, it was really good to get that production from the back end. Like to see everybody get going, but it's usually not that way, and it's really tough to get everybody going at the same time. But we've got better baseball ahead of us, and that's the exciting thing. I don't think we're playing great. We're winning. That's what I told our guys. We're 10-2, and we just won by 8 runs. But I didn't think we played very well tonight, and I still don't think we're playing great baseball. But we're 10-2, so I think that's a good sign that we can continue to get better.